Hello and welcome to Thái Nguyên News. The following are today's headlines. Thái Nguyên leaders worked with the World Bank on the second rural energy project. Offering incense to commemorate Hùng Kings at Hùng Vương Communal House in Thái Nguyên City. Thái Nguyên Province together with Earth Hour 2012. On March the 13th, Mr. Nhữ Văn Tâm, Vice Chairman of Thái Nguyên People's Committee, worked with the representatives of World Bank on rate of progress of the second rural energy project. The second rural energy project is being implemented in 30 communes of 6 districts, namely Đại Từ, Định Hóa, Phú Lương, Phú Bình, Phổ Yên, and Đồng Hỷ, with a total capital of more than 175 billion Vietnam dong. 145 of which is loaned from the World Bank. This project supplies households with over 500 kilometers with low pressure electric wire and about 31,000 electricity meter. Carried out since 2004, the project is expected to be finished by 2010. During the meeting with the World Bank's representatives, Mr. Nhữ Văn Tâm offered the Thái Nguyên Department of Industry and Trade and Thái Nguyên Electricity the privilege to choose good contractors to speed up the rate of progress of the project in Thái Nguyên locality to improve the living standard of local residents in the soonest possible time. Last March the 13th, the Thái Nguyên People's Committee, Vietnam Urban Planning and Development Association, in cooperation with the Jungdo UIT Group, South Korea and Yên Investment and Development Corporation, held a conference to introduce a project of smart city, which will be applied in the Yên Industrial, Agricultural and Service Complex in an area of more than 8,000 hectares in Phú Bình District and Phú Yên District, Thái Nguyên Province.
The group of Jungdo UIT from South Korea has lots of experience in making projects and designing urban smart city. Smart cities are created with modern infrastructure and managed by information and biologic technologies. This kind of city is hoped to improve major problems of current cities, including environmental pollution, traffic jam, and weak management. In South Korea, smart cities have been set up since the beginning of the 1990s. A cooperation agreement was signed within the framework of the conference. According to this agreement, smart city will be applied as a model in Yên Bình project by mobilizing 3.5 billion USD of ODA capital from the Korea International Cooperation Agency, also known as KOICA.
On the 27th of March, at Bảo Linh Primary School, Định Hóa District, Industrial and Commercial Bank of Vietnam, Vietinbank held a handover ceremony of classrooms with a total finance of 8.2 billion Vietnam dong for the districts of Phú Lương, Định Hóa, and Võ Nhai. The project handed over by Vietinbank include two-story classroom building at Bảo Linh Primary School, Định Hóa District, and some school buildings for Phú Đô Nursery School in Phú Lương District and Lâu Thượng, Dân Tiến, and Đồng Bo Nursery Schools in Tràng Xá Communes, Võ Nhai Districts. These works were contracted from September 2011 with the total funding of more than 8.2 billion Vietnam dong. To this day, these works have been completed with a proper design and quality, which will facilitate local ethnic minority students' accommodation in their learning activities. It is known that in recent years, Vietinbank included more than 900 billion Vietnam dong to build 334 schools all over Vietnam. In Thái Nguyên, besides funding construction of the schools, Vietinbank also supports housing needs for poor households in the districts with difficulties. On the evening of March the 13th, the awarding ceremony of scholarship named Tried Dreams was organized in Thái Nguyên Gifted High School with a total value of 1.5 billion Vietnam dong for 6 scholarships, which were offered to outstanding pupils of this school by Hanoi FPT University.
Being the cradle of young talents in information technology, as an annual tradition, Hanoi FPT University awards some scholarships to Thái Nguyên deserving pupils to encourage their indulgence in information technology. It is hoped that these people will be an excellent human resource of Vietnam information technology and thereby contributes to the goals of the national project of producing 1 million high-quality engineers in information technology for Vietnam by 2020.
On March the 3rd every lunar year, people nationwide are eager to gather in Phú Thọ province to commemorate the Hùng Kings who were instrumental in constructing and defending the nation, joining in the national anniversary at Hùng Vương Communal House in Trương Vương Quận, Thái Nguyên City. Thái Nguyên people celebrated incense offering ceremony and received the province-level certificate for the historical cultural vestige. Hùng Vương Communal House in Trương Vương Quận, Thái Nguyên City, one of the true worship places of the Hùng Kings in Thái Nguyên Province, has a history of nearly a century. Recognized as a historical cultural vestige, Hùng Vương Communal House holds a special position in the system of local historical and cultural relics. Every year, when the whole country looks forward to Hùng Kings' death anniversary festival in Phú Thọ Province, many Thái Nguyên people come to Hùng Vương Communal House to offer incense to show their gratitude to Vietnamese ancestors and confirm their Lạc Hồng origin with international friends. That Hùng Vương Communal House was recognized as a cultural historic relic will become a place to educate future generations in Thái Nguyên about the tradition. Everything has its origin. What is more, it is also the place for people to show reverence to their ancestors right in their homeland, Thái Nguyên. From the year 2008 to date, Earth Hour is an event which has received support and responses from many countries around the world. Held on the last Saturday of March, Earth Hour urges worldwide implementation of energy savings with minimal actions, through which awareness of protecting the habitat of each individual is prompted. Thái Nguyên Province, like many other cities, has organized many activities in response to Earth Hour over the last years. Thái Nguyên people have also actively participated in the Earth Hour program in 2012 for a better life.
The negative side of industrialization, urbanization, pollution is climate change and natural disasters, from which man should suffer eventually. However, we can change this process by a small action. This movement started in 2007 in Sydney, Australia, with the participation of 2 million people. In 2009, Earth Hour program received the support of over 1 billion people in many countries, including Vietnam. The logo of the program was based from the background of the Earth map, which was cut in the shape of number 60, the number of minutes calling for power cutoff. Currently, the sign of plus has been added to the Earth Hour logo, which means a call for more than 60-minute power cut. For the last few years, I have been switching off the light in response to the Earth Hour, and I think we should have more actions. Simple and small maybe, but meaningful in the protection of the environment, such as planting trees, using less plastic bags. To continue the implementation of the Earth Hour program in 2012 with the slogan, "I will if you will," Thái Nguyên province also has positive action in response to the event, such as turning off decorative lights in public places, offices, buildings, public entertainment sites, and outdoor advertising posters from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. On the occasion of the Earth Hour 2012, I call upon all people of Thái Nguyên province to turn off unnecessary lights and electrical appliances for 60 minutes. In daily activities, we should also use the energy in a maximum limit in order to somewhat fight against climate change. Before the starting time of the event, many promotional activities such as pedestrian activity of more than 350 volunteers on March the 31st had been implemented so that people can understand the benefits of this movement. Along with 30 provinces nationwide, in the year of 2011, Thái Nguyên saved 20,000 kilowatts of electricity. It is estimated that during Earth Hour in 2012, Thái Nguyên will save between 30 and 40,000 kilowatts, saving around 25 million Vietnam dong. Thái Nguyên province is proud of its traditional promoting industrial production, but knows its responsibility of ensuring good environmental and ecological system nonetheless.
And that's all we have for today. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.